Well, good. Well, listen, I'm in the process of dealing with the prosecutor for the case that I'm involved with because they have still not ruled on the violation of the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure that allows them, that requires them to dismiss the case. You remember we went to court and filed a declaration that I was a man and that I was going to needed to know if there was any man who was going to make a claim against me. You remember we did that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you have did you do it in writing yet? Did you actually put anything in form of writing?
Yes, I put it in the form of writing, and I went to court and picked up the copy. And what I wanted to know is I'm sending a notice to the chief judge requiring that they dismiss and discharge the case because they failed to respond in a timely manner.
It's their case still. You don't have your case going yet. You can't tell me what to do with my case, my kid, my child, my toothbrush, my cat, my dog. You have to move your own case and saying that they are moving a false claim into the court. They are committing battery. It's fictitious litigation. It's whatever, frivolous prosecution. It's malicious. It's, fraud. It's whatever you wish it to be. You have to move your claim, and at the same time, you can't tell somebody what they can and cannot do with their case. It's their case. They can do whatever they wish with it. You have to make your own claim, your own case. You have to put your own case and your own claim before the court. Just because you don't like what I'm doing with my cat or my dog or my case, you have no right to tell me what I can and cannot do with it. You have no right to tell anybody what they can and cannot do with my case. It's mine. Like you said it was their case. It's not yours. You didn't say, I ordered the court judge to dismiss and discharge our case because I'm a defendant, I'm a party to this, and I wish to defend our case. You have to bear liability then of the case. You have to take on the role of the defendant. You have to presume and assume the role. If you don't want to assume and presume the role of the defendant, well, then you can't possibly be a party to the case, and you can't tell anybody what they can and cannot do with the case. If you at one point you're saying, I'm not a party to this case, and then the next breath you're saying, well, I want you to do this with the case, well, then you better have some sort of joinder there. There better be some sort of an interest that you have in the case. It's like me just coming in and saying that Susie's case, the IRS case against Susie, should be discharged. Why? Because no man is going to come forth. Well, who am I to tell what should happen between Susie and the IRS? It's like you're just all skipping over a bunch of steps. You're just going right for the kill. You're going right for the kill. You're going right for the death. You're going right for the end. And you're missing a whole bunch of steps in between. That's all you're doing. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. You're just moving too fast. You're just trying to get everything. You're trying to get results now. You want it, and you want it now. No big deal.
Okay, Carl, the main question I had for you was, you remember that the judge said that we had the opportunity to do discovery.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I was wanting to ask you, should I try to get this thing dismissed because they've violated the rules, or should I continue the march doing discovery?
No, you get all the discovery. You get every question. I told you, you're the only one in United States history that's ever going to have the opportunity to get discovery from the IRS. Everybody else comes into IRS as a petitioner and defendant never has to speak. Now the IRS is coming in as a plaintiff against you in a civil action. You have the right to discovery. Go do it.
That's what I needed to know. Thank you very much.
You finally got the opportunity, and you could hold them in contempt of their own court if they don't provide discovery.
Very good.
All right, you can have the judge. Yeah, you can have the judge sanction. And what's the discovery? Is the sanction is like what? Rule 26 in the federal rules, and the discovery is like what? Rule 31 to 37, something like that. I mean, I'm not up on my federal rules anymore, but boy, I used to be great at them. But what a waste of time. But no, it's nice to be able to have them to use against them. since they want to call the tune, they want to play under the federal rules of civil procedure, well, lovely. There's always to sanction them, and there's always to get them to have to actually compensate you monetarily if they fail in discovery and disclosure, and they make you waste more time because you have the right to fair and speedy trial, and they're interfering with that right. Lots of fun you're going to have with
one of the things that the prosecutor has moved me on, or trying to move me on, is trying to get me to enter my contentions with him so that I commit joinder and become part of their system.
Well, what's fine is, like I said, you could watch this. You could, like I say to people all the time, here, watch this. I'm a U.S. citizen. Guess what? Now I'm not. Now watch, I am. Now guess what? I'm not. You could say, you know what? Guess what? Yes, I'm a defendant in this case. Oh, guess what? Now I changed my mind. I'm not. Oh, now. Oh, wait a second. Now I am. Oh, wait. Now I'm not. You could change your beliefs as fast than you could change your socks, and nobody could hold you to it. Especially not a fiction. This magical they can't hold you to anything. You're a man. If you believe that, just like God, if God wants to be a frog, he's a frog. If he wants to be a unicorn, now watch this, he's a unicorn. Guess what? Now he's a defendant, he's a defendant. Guess what? Now he's a giraffe, he's a giraffe. He's whatever he wishes to be. He's in control. He's the creator. The man is the creator of these courts. The man is the creator of this IRS. You could be whatever the hell you wish to be to the IRS. You're not rigid. You're fluid and dynamic. You could be whatever you wish you to be. And there's nothing they can do to tell you you can't believe and you can't be whatever you wish to be. Because it's not man on man. It's not two gods on two gods. It's the creator against its creation. You could be whatever you want to with your creation. Your creation has no right to say anything about it except for complain, like file criminal complaints against you. They can't file criminal claims against you. They could file criminal complaints. You could complain about God. You can complain all you want. You can make a claim against God. That'd be ridiculous. He got to answer to you. He created you. You can't make a claim to your mom. You can't, take your mom to court and claim she did, she put you to bed too early. You can complain, but you can't make a claim against her. It's ridiculous.
Very good.
All right. As Shana said, that Gnostic one, you're talking through, what's his name? You're talking through Mark's phone?
Yes, I'm talking to Mark. I called Mark tonight, and he put me on with you. I had listened to the show earlier, but I wasn't able to get on. So I called Mark, and he helped me get on tonight.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool how he does that. Yeah, we did his claim a little bit, on my show. It was funny the other day. Yeah, if somebody takes that's a good point to bring up on Angela's show. If somebody takes $50 worth of your property, you don't make a claim for $1 a second. You don't make a claim for $80,400 a day. No matter how much you believe this $50 object is worth to you, you can only claim what's due. You can only claim $50. You can't claim $80,400 a day. And when you're moving your court, and the court clerk says, I hope you're going to be responsible for this court that you're moving into this venue, you got to understand that if he's making a claim for $80,400 a day, and he loses, he owes the other side $80,400 a day. So if they only took $50 worth of your property, you better make a claim for $50. Because the worst that happens if you lose, you just got to come up with $50 or $150. Sometimes they can be triple damage. They teach you not to do it again. They waste the court's valuable resources and the community's time on something frivolous. So that's what the court clerk was basically trying to tell them. I hope you're going to be responsible for your case. I hope you're going to be responsible for this court. You want to move a court and a case into this venue, I hope you're going to act responsibly. Which means that if you lose this case and you're charging the other side $80,000 a day, you do know you're going to be bear that burden of $80,000. They're going to flip the charges on you. They're going to reverse the charges. You're going to bear the burden. You're going to be liable. So you better prove that those charges and those claims against the other side is true. Or you better set your sights a lot lower and just get the win and just be happy you got the win for $50 or your property, the restoration of your property. So I try to tell people, stop this ridiculous $1 million claims. If you lose, and it's your court, you're the one who's going to bear the burden of this, like, say, the reverse charges. And sometimes they could triple them if they wish to. So you got to act responsible.